Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. In this video I continue to build the Agora Models Shelby GT500 Super Snake. Now I am on pack number 8. Pack number 8 arrived not too long ago and all 9 stages are included with pack 8. And there's a lot going on here as I build some of the components, the suspension parts on the chassis, as well as installing a lot of the interior onto the chassis. So stay tuned for that. Now, if you haven't done so already, head over to agoramodels.com and subscribe to this car today, as well as other cars that they have available in other kits. There's planes, ships, cars, and lots happening in 2021. So do yourself a favor, head over there and subscribe to their model kits today. Now, I'm going to be concentrating on stage 56 in this video, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the parts that are included with pack 8, and then we'll get right into the build for stage 56. Now, if you haven't seen the sheer size of these cars, this is what it looks like. This is what the Shelby Super Snake looks like after I've completed pack 8. So there's a lot going on here. A lot of stuff has been installed already, and it's really starting to look like the Mustang. I think it's fantastic, don't you? So, like I said, we'll go ahead and begin on stage 56. So, happy modeling, and let's get started.
The interesting thing about testing out high-performance automobiles is that you can only do it with top drivers who can take the cars right up to the maximum.
Welcome back. Let's look at the parts for pack 8. And remember, in pack 8 we received 9 stages. So here's the first 5 stages that we'll be going over: 57, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Let's look at the next 4. And here's the next 4, which make up our 9 stages: 61, 62, 63, and 64. Let's look at them individually. Pack 56, we received the shock absorber and left rear brake housing. And you can see how that looks there. Stage 57, we received the left rear wheel. And we get the hubcap with that also. You can barely see it in there, but it is in there. '58, we received the shock absorber and right rear brake. And we have some small parts in there once again. This looks just like 56, but the other side. And 59, we received the right rear wheel. And it's the same thing as we received with 57. And stage 60, we received the exhaust system assembly. Dual exhaust, of course. Very nice. 61, we received their steering column and steering wheel. And lots of tiny parts in there. Looks like we have a wire for the horn. Very nice. Stage 62, we received the trunk panel. Stage 63, we received the spare wheel. And lastly, for pack 8, stage 64, we received the trunk panels, jack, and fitting spare wheel. And here's the parts for stage 56. and you see they're well protected in the plastic bag here. I will go ahead and take these out and we will get a closer look at them. And as you can see, here is a close-up of the parts, and we received the left rear brake assembly made of black plastic and silver plastic. Very nice here, already assembled together. And we received the shock absorber cylinder and piston assembly along with the support bracket and MPO1, MPO3 screws along with the pin, and that's a metal pin. Everything else is plastic except for the screws and the pin. So let's get started. So for step one, we assemble the shock absorber cylinder and support. Now we have to put the pin through here to hold the support in place, just like that. It's going to go in, it's going to get fed through the support here. And it's not that hard to do. Make sure that the rough edge of the pin will lock it in place. And if you don't have a pair of small needle nose pliers, you could always use a real good solid pair of tweezers like I have here, and I should be able to just squeeze it to get it to engage, just like that, and it's engaged just like that. But like I said, preferably a small pair of needle nose pliers would work great with that. Now we need to get our chassis and bring it over. And here's the chassis. And I believe this is going on to the rear side here. Just like that. And I believe what we're going to go ahead and do here in this case, and bring it over so you can kind of see it, is we're going to fit this onto the bottom of the chassis, and the shock absorber itself is going to mount right in to the back side here. So we'll take the shock absorber and we'll slide it in, the piston slide into the shock absorber, and we're going to fit bottom end and the top end. Just like that. And they tell you to take the mounting plate off itself to put your screw in to hold it in place. We're going to put an MPO3 screw into that. And I think we can go ahead and just do that without having to take the plate off. And I'm just holding it together. And it's on there pretty good. And then we're going to go on the back side of that mounting where the shock is, and we're going to, the mounting support, and we're going to screw that down. Turn it over. And it's going to go right there. And this time we put an MPO1 screw into this. And that's nice and tight. That's great. So we've mounted that shock absorber. And I think you can get a good view of it right there. And right there. So without having to take the plate off, you could take it off and attach this, and all is well on that. but I was able to hold it and prevent it from turning and put my screw into it. And the last thing we do is we fit the brake assembly with the silver side out, and I believe it just slides on there, just rolls around. That's pretty much all we do for stage 56. A lot of fun. It's great to get back started on this build, and I'll have many more stages to come in the following days. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for all notifications. Head over to Agora Models and subscribe to this car today. It's a fantastic build and I'm having a blast building. This is one of the easiest builds I've done so far and very enjoyable. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.